So what actually is the difference between having a couple of drinks each week to having a bottle of wine and 5 or 6 beers every week? Here's the exact breakdown. So the health impact of a couple of drinks each week is usually minimal if you're otherwise healthy. So a couple of beers won't have a hugely negative effect on your overall health. On the other end, if you're taking a bottle of wine every week, loads of beers, it's gonna have a negative impact on your organs, your brain function, and your overall mood. Then let's look at sleep. So a couple of drinks will still impact your sleep. I use the Whoop, and if I have 2 Guinness, it does negatively impact my sleep. But if you're binge drinking during the week, you'll notice that your sleep and your recovery is terrible, and your ability to wake up and have focus every single day drops. Testosterone levels drop, and your ability to actually build muscle is negatively impacted by heavily drinking. Then we look at the calories. So there is calories in all alcoholic drinks, and if you have a couple of drinks a week, you might be in around 200 to 300 calories, depending on what you're drinking. It might be more, could be 400, but that's not gonna have an impact on your overall fat loss journey if you're trying to lose weight or maintaining your weight. But on the other hand, if you're having a bottle of wine, a number of beers every single week, that's 1,500 calories plus, probably between 15 and 2,000. And that could almost be another full day of eating in the week just through this stuff. And then the final piece that I want to cover is your performance. So a couple of drinks will still have some impact on your performance, but I think, and I would argue, that if you get back on track with doing the right things the following day, you'll still be able to perform optimally. But if you're binge drinking, you're heavily drinking every single week, it's gonna have such an impact on your performance. You're losing out on one day every single week, and you'll never get the feeling of performing at your best. So many people have normalized the way that they currently feel, and they don't understand what peak performance feels like. So remember, I haven't once told you to cut out drinking completely, but what I have told you to do is consider what you're doing. And I've put together a cheat sheet for alcohol and how you can still drink alcohol and perform at your best. If you'd like me to send it across, drop me a message with the word alcohol or comment below, and I will send it straight across.